in! I can't believe it. Day 13. Oh, my biggest distance today. It's 23 miles from here to Lizard Point. Bit of a chunky one. The Lizard is basically an enormous hotspot for pretty much everything I've seen so far. So for some reason, the Lizard is just a little magical collection of all of the best species that Cornwall has to offer. Super excited from the plants to the whales. Onwards to the Lizard! I was meant to be teaming up with an organisation called Capturing Our Coast, and we were going to conduct a bio-blitz, a big survey on the rock pools around Marazion. Now unfortunately the event had to be cancelled because nobody turned up. Capturing Our Coast is a big conservation project. The whole idea of Capturing Our Coast is to get the public involved with what's going on in the sea. They organise public events with teams of volunteers to provide a joint effort in carrying out surveys, bio-blitzes and exploration of ocean habitats. This is a really good example of citizen science, a fairly new buzzword, all about getting the public doing the science, how data is acquired, how experiments are carried out. Once you begin to understand how it all works, you then begin to care more and are more invested in the environment in the long term. Always good fun, and you're contributing to really, really valuable scientific data and more knowledge about how we can protect our seas. Now Leeds Shaft descends about 140 metres below me. Apparently several species of bats live in the mine shafts. The UK is home to about 17 different species of bats, and Cornwall is known for its pipistrelle bats and greater horseshoe bat, which is quite a lot rarer. I'm at the wrong time of day to see bats, but they emerge about dusk. So I'm really excited as I'm heading towards the Lizard. Things are getting a little bit more interesting. Really tricky decision back in Porthleven. I was in there a lot later than I wanted to be, so I was tossing up between catching a bus. I've still got 12 miles left and it's nearly 3 o'clock. I think the weather's closing in a little bit. No time to muck about. Also, when the helicopter comes to rescue me, they'll be able to see me. That way. Getting back into wild Cornwall territory. That is Marazion Island. Very well known for breeding seabirds. Get ready for a blooming good view. This is just beautiful. I've just entered the Lizard Peninsula National Nature Reserve. It's home to species, both flora and fauna, of national significance. Absolutely huge. All maintained and kept under control by grazing from Shetland ponies and Soay sheep. So the whole Lizard Peninsula is an area of outstanding natural beauty, and Marazion Island, which you can see here, is also an important SSSI area. Really important breeding site for blackback gulls, razorbills, shags. The soil is very phosphate heavy because it is almost totally fertilised by poo. Mullion Island was formed by volcanic activity separate from the main Lizard Peninsula over 350 million years ago. Lava spilling over from cracks in the Earth's crust and then cooling in lumps known as pillow lava. One pretty special place. Unlike the lack of camels in the Camel estuary, there may well be lizards in the lizard. The common lizards are, by nature, pretty common. I could not have done this walk without these bad boys. If you've ever poo-pooed walking poles, then think again. A lot of people think that they're super lame. Walking poles take 30% of your body weight off of your legs. So many really dramatic, rugged outcrops that the seabirds absolutely love. Lichen is really susceptible to air pollution, and the fact there's so much here just goes to show how well situated the Lizard Peninsula is to promote biodiversity and let it flourish. It must just show what fresh air must absolutely blast through this peninsula to give the lichen that much diversity. Lizard Point, just there. Oh my gosh, this is such a long leg, even though I've got long legs. It's nearly 8 o'clock now. I think I'm going to have to call it a day on a video tonight. Over and out.